let's talk about two of the controllers from DJI that have built-in screens. You have the RC and the RC Pro. So which one is right for you? Let's dive into the RC Pro versus the RC. Okay, so right off the bat, as I was doing all of this, I definitely can tell this one's heavier, but of course it's heavier. It weighs about 680 grams, almost 1.5 pounds, whereas the RC weighs 390 grams and it's under a pound. So there's that difference. There's 2 antennas built in here, whereas we have 4 antennas. The max transmission on both is 15 kilometers, or a little over 9 miles. They both have 1080p and up to 60 frames per second as far as the screen resolution. However, this controller has 1,000 nits, whereas this controller has 700 nits in terms of brightness. So you have better quality on this as far as the brightness of this controller. You have to add a memory card, whereas this controller has 32 gigs of internal storage, but it has expandable memory as well. I will link some of the recommended SD cards for both controllers because you always need to make sure you understand which SD cards go with your controller and your drone, or which are recommended for your controller or your drone. This gets you about 4 hours in operating time, whereas 3 hours in operating time, but it's understandable because this has a lot more power, a lot more brightness and stuff that will run down the battery quicker than it would on this controller. They're both compatible with the Mini 3 Pro and the Mavic 3 Pro. Most importantly, the distinguishing between the two is the RC does not allow for you to add apps, whereas the RC Pro allows you to add apps. You can control the system more easily. Those apps allow you to be able to stream and share to social media easier. And you can even add your USB-C headphones so that you can stream and have audio, whereas this controller does not allow you to add apps and such. So it all depends on what you're looking for. Price point at the time of this video, this is more than triple of this, but just know you have more brightness, you have the ability to be able to add apps and stream, versus with the RC you do not. But having a built-in screen is a win-win. I will say, whenever you have a built-in screen, make sure you get a screen protector. It's very important because you could run the risk of scratching up such an important part. So I will link some of recommended screen protectors as well for the controller. Let me know which one you would prefer for your drone and which drone you're flying.